Hey there. Tell politicians to legalize death control. Tell politicians to legalize death control. So if you don't know, birth control is affecting and influencing when one creates life. That's birth control. Condoms, birth control pills, vasectomies, so on and so forth. That's birth control, influencing when one creates life. Death control is influencing when one ends their own life. That's death control, influencing when one ends their own life. Ends their own life. Yeah, so suicide should be respected as a civil and human right for adults. This is not to say that we should encourage suicide. In fact, I would even say it would be good if we can reduce suicides to zero. Now, that is desirable. That'd be good. It'd be good if all humans on Earth could be living happily, and if they could all be wanting to live on Earth, that'd be good. We may or may not achieve that in the future. However, to reiterate, suicide should be respected as a civil and human right for adults. Suicide is effectively illegal, and is effectively illegal because adults can be locked up against their will for trying to engage in suicide or saying that they are going to engage in suicide. Adults can get locked up for that. Adults should be allowed to engage in suicide in private. It's a personal decision, and I could lay forth a variety of arguments as to why this is, as to why suicide should be respected as a civil and human right, but rather than do that right now, I'll point you to two books that cover the topic in depth. And these books are both by psychiatrist Thomas Szasz. The first one is Suicide Prohibition, The Shame of Medicine, and the other one is Fatal Freedom, The Ethics and Politics of Suicide. I would encourage you to read both those. So tell politicians that they should legalize death control, that they should have suicide be respected as a civil and human right for adults. Tweet to politicians, tweet to Donald Trump, tweet to your senators, tweet to your representatives, email them, call them, so on and so forth. I would encourage you to not be a danger to yourself or others. Like myself, I'm not a danger to myself or anybody else, but I do choose to advocate for outlawing psychiatric human rights abuses. Psychiatric coercion, force, and confinement should be illegal. I've worked in the psychological services industry. I did that for a number of years. I don't currently, but I've seen quite a few facets of it, and I've seen enough to know and realize that Thomas Szasz is mostly right, and that psychiatric human rights abuses are immoral. They're morally deficient. So, again, tweet to lawmakers, tweet to the president, tweet to your local Congress people, tweet to people at all different levels of government, your governor, whoever. Tweet to them, tell them that death control should be legal. Tell them that psychiatric human rights abuses should be outlawed. Tell them that psychiatric force, coercion, and confinement should be outlawed. Call them, email them, write them a letter. Go talk to them in person if you can. Don't break any laws. Work to change unjust laws. Work to create peaceful societal change. I'm running out of steam here. I'll end it there. And to reiterate, read the books Fatal Freedom, The Ethics and Politics of Suicide, or Suicide Prohibition, The Shame of Medicine, both by Thomas Szasz. I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow me, and have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever and whenever you may be. Cheers.